Libras. So, happy birthday. This is your birthday bonus reading. So, yeah, I'm a little late to it. I'm sorry. Time has been elusive. so, yeah, anyway, right now the moon is at 3.9% illumination in the sign of Scorpio, coming out of that new moon that we just had on the second in Libra, right? And so I still feel like there's like strong, lingering new moon energy, like a lot has shifted in the last couple days. Like trajectories have been straightened out. You guys are represented by the scales, right? The scales of justice, right? The scales of karmic justice, particularly. So I feel like wrongs are being righted. Things are working out the way that they're supposed to. So let's see how this is for you. And sometimes it can be a bit tumultuous. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Not all change is welcome change, right? Because change is scary. It's the unknown. It's new, and But I say we should embrace that, though. Embrace the fact that it is something that we have not yet experienced, right? These changes that are occurring, this new moon energy, these new cycles that you're entering. It's going to be totally different from what you've already experienced in life. And that's kind of dope, right? Especially if you look back and you're like, well, there are things I would like to have done differently or experienced differently. And now it's like, here's your opportunity, So yeah, let's see. There's a strong presence of other people in your life with the Galactic Federation, right? So this is like community meetings, collaborations. This could be like your friend groups, your colleagues, your family. Take it as it resonates. But it looks like they're coming from all different walks of life here, and they're all kind of joining for a common purpose, whatever that purpose is. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. We have the air element, philosophy, discernment, and empathy. And this is kind of dope that you're getting it because you are an air sign, right? And so this could talk also about kind of being in your head and, like overthinking, or just like processing something, could be emotionally. I know air signs have this tendency to like intellectualize their feelings until they're gone, right? So there could be a little bit of that happening. And we have Pleiadians, unconditional love, excitement, and laughter. So I love this, right? This shows like you've got someone on your team, or you're going to, somebody who brings that kind of energy into your life. So, and it could be through these collaborations, getting out in the community. It's being kind of in the public, amongst the public, so you could be meeting somebody new, or you could already have that person in your life. We will find out. Okay, with the Eight of Wands in reverse being the first one that really caught my eye, something is moving kind of slow for you. This could be, like if it's in regards to a relationship, because you have the Pleiadians card. If it is in regards to that, it's kind of like taking things slow, feeling it out. Also, it could feel like certain changes or elevations are not like you have to wait on it. You're being called to patience, right? And so yeah, it feels like something's very slow moving, or you might be feeling impatient with the way that certain things are. Oof. Okay. Okay, dokie. So we have the Two of Swords, right? This is like being very guarded. You see how she has her swords crossed over her heart? She's got the blindfold on. She's like, very guarded. Very like, no, I don't want to open myself up to certain things. I don't want to see the threats. I don't want to, it's a very like self-protective energy. And it looks like it's for a reason. Because we have the Ten of Cups in reverse with the King of Cups in reverse, which is very interesting for the next card. But so the Ten of Cups in reverse represents like having to let go of an idea or a vision that you had for your long-term life, right? It's kind of like setting that down, or with the King of Cups in reverse, this could also represent having like a change of heart about something, or maybe trying to pull your emotions out of something. But then it's followed up by the Two of Cups, right? This is union, right? And then you see the Caduceus over there, and it's a healing union. So, I am going to want clarity on that because and you could be dealing with a water sign because there are a lot of cups, right? But it also represents emotions, right? Feeling things deeply, getting to the root of some things. But yeah, it's like I feel that you're having like a change of heart, or trying to pull your emotions out of something, right? Trying to intellectualize those emotions till they go away. Good luck. As a fellow air sign, good luck. So yeah, let's clarify this Two of Cups. What is this about? What's going on? This could be your near future, because it looks like in your present tense, where there's like letting go of like this vision that you had for your life and for yourself. Interesting. So what I'm seeing here is that in order for you to have your wish fulfillment, that had to take place, right? You had to let go of something, right? You had to like certain things had to unfold, right? And you may have had like a certain person in mind with the vision that you had, but it looks like the universe is like, if you want your wish fulfillment, you kind of have to go down this path, right? Then we have Three of Cups, right? A lot of cups energy. A lot. So Three of Cups is that collaboration, right? That meeting. This is going out, drinking, socializing. I mean, you see they're all cheersing their cups, and you don't have to necessarily be drinking, but it's an example of what that card can represent. It's like being out with your friends and having freedoms that perhaps you didn't have before. And then, okay. And then we have this Star card, Aquarius energy, showing up. The Star card represents illumination. This could be being in the spotlight, being seen by many, getting that acknowledgement. This also is the card of like hopefulness, faithfulness, right? So it's like feeling hopeful for something, right? And with that wish fulfillment, it's like some part of you still has like this idea or this desire deep down inside of you, and I don't feel like that desire is in vain. I feel that sometimes we want something so strongly because it's like we know it's meant for us, right? But then like it could be you want this certain outcome, or you want this certain kind of relationship, but you couldn't have had it with somebody from your past, or you couldn't have like had it if you didn't go down this certain road, right? We have the moon in reverse. Secrets, bro. Secrets. Somebody's keeping secrets. Whether that's you or somebody you're dealing with. Pisces energy, a lot of cups, so you could be dealing with a Pisces. And with the Knight of Cups in reverse, it's kind of why you stopped pursuing somebody, right? Or vice versa. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend like you're all innocent Libras. I know y'all. So it could be vice versa. Take it as it resonates. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a messenger. Yeah, so with the Knight of Cups in reverse, this is somebody that you've dropped. You dropped somebody in the past because there were a lot of deceits, a lot of secrets, a lot of illusions. With the Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius energy, there could have been a lot of arguing, a lot of impatience, right? We touched base on that with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Like, there's a lot of impatience in your recent past. Whether that's you or just people you've been dealing with, who knows? And we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You know. Not who knows, you know. So, Five of Pentacles in reverse is kind of like things are starting to balance out, right? If you're dealing with financial difficulties, I see that turning around. If you're feeling left out in the cold, I see that turning around. It kind of feels like you had to go through this like dark night of the soul, you know, like you had to experience something. And sometimes you have to like pull certain emotions up to the surface so you can experience them, right? So you can express them. And then it makes it a lot easier to let go. But if you're suppressing them, then it tends to like lead to that pressurized effect where you just kind of explode one day, right? And that's that. So yes. All right, so what is your advice right now? Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy. Your advice right now is to like leave your comfort zone, right? Get out of your head and into action here. It's like you should be out experiencing life. You should not be like hiding away. And I feel that, yeah, you're being called out of your comfort zone with that. Yeah, with the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's the only way that it's going to really help you to get out of this funk if you're still in it. It feels like you could be like a little bit in a funk. Funky. But yeah, so yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse indicates that like, you know, it's time for that rebirth energy, right? Ten of Swords is like the minor arcana death card. And so with that in reverse, it heavily indicates that it's time to like kind of resurrect yourself on a spiritual level, right? Like bring yourself back to life, get yourself out in the world a little bit, and quit creating limitations for yourself, right? Or like not false, yeah, like false obligations. Like they're not actually obligations, but you hold yourself to certain things. You know, oh, like I have to do this because it's expected of me, kind of stuff. But you don't actually have to, and you know that. And so, you know, you're being called to let go of limiting beliefs or you know, those false obligations that are not actually obligations. They're something that are self-imposed, right? Like you choose these things to focus on and to like invest in. So with the Four of Wands in reverse, yeah, it's like you could be called to move, right? The Four of Wands And the upright, is about like stability in the home. It's about marriage, commitment, connection, those kinds of things. With that in the reverse, though, it kind of feels like it could be time to move or to switch something up or to like maybe be a little non-committal for a little bit if you're single. With the Two of Cups, it does look like there's some kind of union happening for you. But I feel like that's something that happens after you work through some of this, right? This isn't something immediate, right? With the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Temperance in reverse, like, yeah, something could be slow moving, but like it's also testing your patience, right? It wants, like, I think that that's a big lesson for you, right? Yeah, with the Ace of Wands in reverse, I see this reluctance to start something new or to engage in some kind of passionate new beginning. That's fair. After what you just experienced, understandable. Alright, well, what else do you need to know about what's going on with you? Okay, so with the Devil in reverse, you could be releasing like some toxicities in your life or Capricorn, but yeah. So with the Devil in reverse, though, this is like addiction, obsessive thinking, or behaviors. Toxic people, toxic. I mean, think about the devil. It's literally all that. It's like the debauchery, the hedonism, all that. And so I feel like you could be letting go of certain habits that are not good for you, right? And trying to like live a more healthy kind of life. You have the Page of Swords. You could have gotten into it with another air sign, right? Swords is air energy. But it looks like somebody's like kind of pissed at you, or they at least were. But this is like very combative, argumentative energy. This is somebody who's like, I'm gonna cut this motherfucker off, like, you know. But it's funny because this happens and it triggers a new beginning for you, right? It triggers the Ace of Swords, where you embark on this like true path, right? You like embody your personal power, right? And then you're like, you know what, I'm actually gonna take control of my life and maybe not like revisit some old cycles or habits or things that aren't what I want for myself, right? And that's, that's fair. If you don't want something for yourself, there should be no obligation for you to have it. We do have the Four of Cups in reverse. You do struggle to say no, though. But it's not like people pleaser energy. It's just like kind of like I said before, like that false obligation. Like you feel like you have to say yes, or you have to accept certain things, or you have to, attend certain things. So it's big on that energy. And maybe with this Ace of Swords, you're going to be a lot more decisive and a lot more straightforward about what you do and don't want, right? You're going to be willing to cut certain things out, right? Six of Pentacles. I love this because if you see, he's got the scales there, right? The balancing scales. And I feel like this is karmic justice, right? He's like giving money to this dude, and so you could be getting like some kind of, financial growth, right? Like You know, maybe some unexpected finances coming in, something like that. With the Six of Pentacles, it also represents like people you work with or for, right? It's like a shared energy. It's a balance of give and take. So take that as it resonates. Interesting. Yeah, I think that because with the Page of Cups in reverse, somebody is having kind of a change of heart towards you, right? Perhaps there was like a balance of give and take in a certain situation, but I feel like they're kind of like, nah, this cup runneth dry. And you know, going with that Page of Swords as well. This is not somebody who's significant to your life path, though, right? This is a page. And, you know, you're showing up as a King of Cups. I mean, in reverse, but still in that arc. So, yeah. I do feel like this is somebody that you may view as being beneath you in some way, right? Because that's kind of like a page as a messenger. They're not like, you know, they're not on par with a king, you know? So you may kind of look down on somebody here. And we have the Sun card in reverse, Leo energy. Best thing about this card is there's no reverse meaning for this card, right? It just means like abundance and emotional abundance, fulfillment, joy, that kind of stuff. It also represents like somebody kind of helping you over a wall, helping you over certain challenges and blocks. So I do see like light at the end of the tunnel here for you. I'm going to pull some Kali cards. And it does look like things are working out for the best. I feel, you know, certain energies are going to have to be cut off, you know, like haters and, you know, perhaps people who try to pull you into bad habits or you know, just kind of take you away from your productivity, away from your personal growth and development, right? And it might be uncomfortable for you. This may not be like, you know, it might be super hard because it looks like these are people that you've enjoyed having in your life, you know, up to this point, but it's like there's certain things that you just can't tolerate anymore or that you're not going to participate with anymore. And ultimately, it's leading to a really beautiful outcome for you with the Sun card. We have a lot of cards that came out, and guess what? I'm going to read them all. So, Debbie Macaulay. No matter what you've done, no matter how many mistakes you've made, where's my... Kali is here for you always. Yours is the safety and sanctuary of her divine love. She is your soft place to fall and your kindest and most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience from endless tasks and ever greater expectations into sweet relief and comforting connection. Lalita Tripura Sundari. A chapter in your life is closing and will not be reopened. This will be reason for celebration. Whatever you need to release right now shall create the space for what is divinely destined for you to manifest through her grace. You shall enjoy a change of pace and a release from intensity. Open your heart to the beginning of a golden era. Moksha of Kali. Relief shall come swiftly. Soon you will see things differently. You are going to be liberated from the struggle you are currently experiencing. Be true to yourself in your life path and you will attract a way forward. You will overcome all opposition, be released into improved circumstances, and be supported to bring your sacred path to fruition. Bhuvaneswari. She is the rising sun, marking the ending of darkness and the replenishment of life force after illness or devastation. She creates a clean slate and a fresh start. She protects and preserves that which is worthy of the heart. She shines in a perpetual state of divine beauty and radiance, attracting to us the most supportive and honoring circumstances. Mantra Shakti. Do not allow negative thoughts or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and your power to express yourself from your heart, though it may not yet be visible to your physical world. A new order is generating within the soul, and in time shall manifest in a transformation that heals your inner world and improves your physical life circumstances too. Baba Tarini. When momentum is building and you don't know how to stop fueling the fire or reverse the damage, Kali brings grace and freedom from negative patterning and stubborn mindsets resistant to change. Now is a powerful time for spiritual work and healing practices. She will support the work, and much growth can come from it. The storm shall be gentled, and you shall emerge unharmed. And the last one, Chamunda. Knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. Chamunda is the fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline required to conquer a difficult situation. Chamunda is the power to accomplish what you need and desire. She is with you now. Her presence now portends a truly exceptional breakthrough on your path. So it does look like, even if you have experienced a dark night of the soul and things have been kind of whack, it's, sometimes things have to like fall away so that you can build something new, something better, something with a way more solid foundation, So I definitely see that you're on the right path. There's a lot of illumination on that, right? You have the sun, the star, and the moon in reverse. The opposite of the moon is the sun. So yeah. Anywho, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you all, and I will see you later.